Andy's Angels and Andy's Place, Mike Hirst. Hi, Mike.
Bart, how are you today?
Good to see you. Welcome back. Mike also the head of Hirst Electric, and we were just talking during the break that you've been very busy, a lot of building projects going on.
A lot of stuff going on, yeah.
That's
Working
good.
6 days a week, matter of fact.
It's good to see that activity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it looks pretty strong right now.
Good. Well, the pandemic, we're talking about the impact on the Civil War muster. It also impacted the opioid crisis in that it got worse during the pandemic, right?
Absolutely.
But people didn't talk about, I mean,
you lost all that personal contact, you lost all the group meetings that you used to have and the functions we want to put on. I couldn't talk in the schools anymore. So yeah, we lost a lot during those 2 years for sure.
Also fundraising.
Fundraising was also an issue, but we keep moving along. We're not going to let that slow us down, that's for sure.
Well, your fundraiser has been so popular, it usually sells out. Is it sold out yet?
Yeah, it's not sold out yet. So if anybody wants tickets, contact Carrie Walters at 517-206-8563.
You can also RSVP at andysangels.net, RSVP at andysangels.net. When is it? Where? What's
September 17th at the Country Club, Jackson Country Club. We're going to do it outside again in the evening. So we liked doing that last year. So we're getting 2 tents again, and we'll all be outside and enjoying September weather, hopefully. But tickets are still $50 a person and $500 for a table of 8. That's the same price we've had ever since we started this. We weren't going to let inflation get under our skin.
I think the reason, there's several reasons why it's such a popular fundraiser. People love supporting the cause, but the prizes you have for the raffles and the auctions.
Yeah, we always have some great stuff that's donated by some great people from this community. We've had Ted Nugent always donates a guitar that he signs. Last year we had that. We had a $10,000 golf cart that was there. Just anything you can think of was at that auction. Yeah,
trips, games, concerts, one-of-a-kind experiences. So
yeah, if somebody would like to come, for $100 you can take your wife out to dinner at the Jackson Country Club. I don't think you can beat that anywhere right now.
And supporting Andy's Angels.
Exactly.
A lot of things that you've been able to do with support of the organization. Andy's Place, most visible, and still it's of national prominence because there's nothing like this anywhere else in the country.
That's correct. We were the first people to combine the drug court and the private sector and our state of Michigan government and put them all together in a package and build something that nobody else has built before.
And it's there, it's been open, it's been running, and for those worried what it might have as an impact negatively, nothing bad happened.
Absolutely nothing. We've had 0 theft, so we've had 50 people that were full-blown addicts, been to jail, been to rehab. They're back over there. We've had 0 crime. We did have some people that thought they'd test the system and bring some drugs in there. That didn't work out well for them. And we did have one person die on us. We tested them. They tested positive, called a parole officer, said we're not taking anybody back to jail, and she died 5 days later.
Oh, no.
So, we need a little support on that end of it if we want to make this thing work.
Well, that's all. For someone like that, they've hit their last chance.
Exactly, yeah. This is an opportunity. We're not a rehab facility, but this is an opportunity where you have a lot of services on site. You have the Family Child Services are on site, Home and New Vision's on site, Community Action Agency's on site. A physical activity room, a beautiful conference room, a kitchen. We have a lot of things there they can do if they want to really get better. And that's who we're looking for, people that really want to get better. And there's a lot of them out there, and there's so many success stories now that if somebody tells you that there's no chance, you're wasting your time on all this time and effort you spent trying to get somebody better from opioid addiction, if they say that's impossible, then they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, I think people think that because the relapse rate is it's so high.
Exactly, and that's what we're commenting. You know, for a long time, you know, we treat somebody for a 30-day rehab stay and we expect them, they're cured. Well, it takes about 2 years for the brain to heal from this. So the rehab part is, intense rehab is very important, but when they get out of there, we just can't send them back to their same neighborhood. You know, the same people they hung around with, the same environment that they came from, because they're going to relapse instantly within 2 weeks, actually 80% of them.
Yeah, I have a relative who went through that. He had to change states, jobs, professions, friends, start from scratch life in order to break free from that.
So we're trying to develop a community there of people. They're all trying to do the same thing. They're all trying to get better, you know. And so I always tell them, this is your place. This has nothing to do with me. This is your house. This is your neighborhood. And you can make it what you want it to make. You can make it a great place where everybody's trying to help each other. Some people are going to slip. There's no question about it. And you're there to help them back up, because you may slip and you may need somebody to help you back up. But you know, we're not going to let it. Anybody that wants to come in there and try to test all the rules, they found out that, you know, those rules aren't to punish anybody. They're to keep everybody safe in there. You know, there's a 10 o'clock curfew at night. You can't have overnight guests. But one things you can do, you know, you can have your family there. You know, CPS is taking your kids away. Now you can have them back.
So some people would think, oh, well, mission accomplished for Mike Hirst. Look what he's done. Andy's place is up and running, but you're not stopping. You've got, what's next?
Well, yeah, well, I'm only 67, Bart, so I got a lot of stuff to do yet. So phase 2 is first off, Andy's place was awarded by the affordable housing industry in Washington, D.C., the #1 project in the entire country for affordable housing.
Number one.
Number one in the country.
Whole country.
So Congressman Walsh gave me the award in Washington, D.C., so that was a great thing that happened. He's been a big supporter of this and everything we've been doing for the last 5, 6, 7 years. And so the second part is going to be 2 buildings. Right now you have to get in trouble. You have to be in trouble, and you have to be in drug court, and then they send you to rehab, and then you come back. I said, what about all the people out there? They haven't been in trouble. They're in trouble, but they haven't been caught. So, you know, I said, we got to have a place for them. What about those people? Why can't? So we've got everybody on board with the state of Michigan and the federal government. Everybody on board. Yeah, let's do a spot for them also. And then the best part of this whole project, in my mind, is the new building that's going to be just for pregnant women suffering from substance abuse. They're in jail. We want to get them out of jail. We want to get them into rehab, and then bring them back there. You know, if we can save the mom, we can save the child. And if we don't save the mom, we'll never save the child.
Yeah, I guess there are people that give birth to babies addicted at birth.
So we want to have the proper care at that facilities, and you know, while mom's pregnant, she's got all the support of everybody else there to keep her on the right track. And let's get that baby delivered, and let's get that baby delivered safely. And someday that baby's going to be something special in this country.
Will the phase 2 be located on the same property?
Yep. There's the buildings are all located on one side of the lot right now. These other 2 buildings will be on the other side. And the pregnancy building was, we got $300,000 courtesy of Tim Walberg from the federal government to put in this project, and that allowed us to do some things that we normally couldn't do, as far as selectively designating a building for pregnant women.
So fundraising, you're not going to raise the $15 million or whatever it takes to put a building up.
No. That's those are all construction costs, and so what we do is there's lots of things that aren't covered under construction costs, like exercise equipment, playground equipment. I send them on field trips all the time, or as much as possible. We had a big 4th of July party there. All those things aren't covered under any building costs. So the money we get from the great people of this community, we're investing back into these people and showing them that what life can really be. You know, how much fun life really can be. You know, we sent them all to, rent out a couple big buses, sent them all to Cedar Point last year. And you know, you might think about that and say, oh, that's no big deal. You send them to Cedar Point, big deal. Well, it was a big deal for the kids that were on those buses, the kids of those families. Because now they get to go back to school in the fall, and the first thing everybody says, what'd you do this summer? What'd you do this summer? Well, for the first time in a long time, that child's going to be able to say, man, I went to Cedar Point on this best looking bus you ever seen. It was all paid for. Man, I had the best time of my life. You know, many of these kids, they're deprived of that. They don't have they haven't experienced all the fun in life and the fun of growing up like a lot of us have, and they deserve that shot.
All right, you can help, be part of the fundraiser. You can also donate prizes, make a donation, don't even have to go. RSVP at andysangels.net or call Mike's daughter. What's the number?
517-206-8563. That's actually my number, but I'll forward anything right to her.
Okay, thanks for
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Anybody has something they want to donate to auction off? We're more than happy to. Last year we had some great donations from people that didn't want to come, but they wanted to donate something to be auctioned off. So if somebody has something they want to auction off, give me a call.
All right, it's September 19th, or 17th, Saturday at the Country Club, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Bart.
Mike Hirst. Pet of the Week is featured, coming up next.